Hi, Taurus. Well, this is the reading that found you today. These are the cards that flipped out for you. Taurus, I have to let you know, as I was shuffling, two cards flipped over but did not fall on the table. And when that happens, I like to acknowledge the cards and relay the information. And the two cards that flipped over were the Tower and the Ace of Cups. So what that tells me is that you're about to go through a very big shift that is positive. Very, very positive shift. It also lets me know that there is a path that you are taking where you don't have the answers, you don't know what's ahead, it's sort of uncharted territory. You might already feel a little bit excited about it. Go ahead and get excited. It's going to be very, very beneficial. It's going to be very prosperous, very good. So let's get into it. First card that flipped out for you, the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups speaks to something already serving its purpose or running its course, and something that you are growing beyond. You are leaving it behind, but not in a bad way. I feel like you have already enjoyed everything that was in every single one of these cups. I feel like you gave it your all. Now, for some of you, this is a relationship, okay? And I am getting for some of you 8 years, or at the time of August, you'll be leaving or making this big life shift. I'm also getting for some of you, this was a job. And again, I'm getting the 8 years at a job that you really loved. I feel like this job provided for you quite well for quite a long time. And at this time, it's sort of like you've maxed out how far you could get in the job. You personally have leveled up and evolved past it, but the job is no longer able to reach your expectations anymore. It's almost like you've grown past this job, or you've grown beyond this job. Take it how it resonates, okay? But you're leaving behind, and there's a sense of excitement, and that comes from a little bit of fear. Not in a bad way. It's the kind of fear we embrace. It's a little bit of an adrenaline rush, okay? And I stumbled my words there for a minute. So I feel like there will be some hesitancy at first. Again, I'm getting very strong August, okay? But you're going to go for it. I feel like you're going to go for it here. Now, I also look at the pictures here, and you see the moon, it's like a crescent moon. It's something to do with the moon cycle as well that's going to shift into full moon. And that's when you're really going to start to gain more clarity. If you look, this person's sort of taking a journey. And yes, of course, they're different characters on the cards. But I sort of look at it from a different perspective. And that's going to be key here. Where you're going, you don't have all the answers. The moon speaks to things not always being what they seem. And if you look at her, she's looking straight at it. She completely understands that. She is excited for that, and she's crossing that bridge anyway. She said, okay, you know what? I'll keep an open mind. Let's see, because I feel like at this point, she's completely guided by intuition. I say she, but I'm just describing a character. Of course, gender is fluid in tarot. But you're looking here at the tanuki, who are looking down at the water. One is looking at the reflection. One is looking at the moon. And because this is the dream world, you cannot really tell which one is the right one, okay? So I feel like at this time, you're sort of walking in between decisions at this time, weighing out your options. But I think she knows exactly what the right decision is. She knows the real moon. She's looking right at it. So I feel like that's where you are. You're being guided by this subconscious drive. And being that the first cards that flipped over were the Tower and the Ace of Cups, meaning that, yes, this is a big life shift, but yes, you are being driven or guided in the right direction. The moon also speaks to sort of like a connection from the divine, from the beyond. I feel like you're being lulled. You're being sort of lured into this new world. And with that, we get the Hanged Man, a new perspective. This is Sleeping Beauty. To avoid death, she goes into a slumber. And basically, if you look at her, she's sort of hanging upside down. Well, when we're hanging upside down, we do have a very different view of the world. Everything looks different, So I feel like for this, you are taking your time. You're taking your time. You're being careful. You're being calculated. You're being open-minded. You're understanding things from different points of view. Now, going into a relationship, this is crucial. This is where wins happen. This is where I also feel like you are changing who you are to the very core. You are elevating. And because of that, you are going to be attracting a very different kind of person in the past than you have in the past, okay? Whereas things may not have worked, that's because you elevated. You are attracting someone who is on your level now. Likewise, in the job, you are attracting a new source of income, a new source of financial abundance that is going to meet your needs because you are willing to see things from different points of view. Again, that mention of the Ace of Cups. My cup overflows over, my cup runneth over. Again, I'm jumbling my words here. But I do feel like it's going to be a little bit cloudy going forward, but you'll have to be going on your intuition. And your intuition at this point is proving correct. All right, my loves, I really hope this helped. Until next time, over and out.